So there are probably two things going through your head right now. The one is, please, no, please don't bring this difficulty discussion into Monster Hunter. We don't want this. We don't want to hear about it anymore. And don't worry, this is not about that at all. The other thing might be, what are you talking about? You're stupid. Monster Hunter already has difficulty settings. And no, not really. Low, high, and G rank or master rank, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. That's not a difficulty setting. That's like a linear difficulty progression. And I kind of hate it. I always hated it. Like my first proper Monster Hunter game was Monster Hunter World, and yeah, you can call me a world baby, whatever, doesn't matter. It's not really the truth. My actual first Monster Hunter game was Monster Hunter Freedom on the PSP, but yeah, as it is usually with your first Monster Hunter game, you play it for a few hours and then you say, this sucks. Then you don't touch the series for like 10 years until you finally get into it. But that's a story for another day. My first proper Monster Hunter game was Monster Hunter World. And when I first played it, I loved it until I got to the end of low rank. Back then, I had no idea that ranks existed in this game. I was just playing the game and I thought, oh cool, all these awesome armor sets, all these awesome weapons, let's make all of them. So I went ahead and I made like almost all of the armor pieces, and then suddenly I hit high rank and was like, wait, this is all useless now? That's stupid. Like, why is it like this? Why did they do it like this? And that put me off. Like, that put me off so much, I almost stopped playing. Now, the reason why I didn't stop was because Monster Hunter is awesome, and there was obviously lots of new content. Like, if you've just played low rank, you have not played the game at all, arguably. And that's the problem. Why do I have to go through low rank every single time in a new Monster Hunter game? Why? To me, it just feels like a huge waste of time. Every single time. It's not that exciting. Like, the first time, maybe, sure. First time you play a Monster Hunter game, you're new to it, you have to learn all of this stuff. I get it. But after that, like every other Monster Hunter game, and I have played every other Monster Hunter game since, like I've went back and played through every Monster Hunter game that was released in the West. And every time, it pissed me off that I had to start over again as soon as I hit high rank, and then again as soon as I hit G rank. Every single time, you have to start over with your armor. My point is, there's a super easy solution, and it's the same solution that almost every other video game series has for this. So how about this? You start the game, you make your character, and then you get a difficulty selection screen that says low rank, high rank. And then you can just select what you want. I'm just going to pick high rank, and now that doesn't mean that you will skip the content of low rank. Low and high rank it will be the same content, it will just have different scaling. Like, it's just, the monsters just hit harder or they hit less. Like, that's it. Like a classic difficulty setting. And as soon as the big expansion hits the market, they will add the option to just start the game at master rank. Like, this way, it would be easier, like, to balance the game. They wouldn't have to make 3 different armor sets per monster with like 3 different levels of skills. Like, you just have the one armor. So let's take Nargacuga, for example. What does Nargacuga have? Evasion. Let's say it has evasion, and then it just has, let's say, 3 points on evasion, and that's it. That's the armor set, and like whatever other skills it has. There's no low rank version of that armor, no high rank version, no master rank version. It's just the version, the one version, and it will just be properly balanced for the game, for the entire game. And the only thing that will change is how hard the monster hits you. They won't even have to change health or anything like that. The monster, no matter what difficulty you select, will always have the same health. You will always make the same damage to it. The monster, will just make more or less damage depending on the difficulty that you selected. Pretty straightforward. Like that way I don't have to recraft every piece of armor every single time, and I still get to experience the entire game, because the way they handle it now is really, really dumb with the Fender gear. I hate it. It's a bad idea. Basically what they want from you right now is, as soon as the expansion hits, they ask you to rush through the base game with this crappy armor. Now, obviously you don't have to, it's just an option. But they kind of almost ask you to skip the story of the main game. Be it like World or Rise, it doesn't matter. They want you to rush through this. And I don't want to rush through it. I just want the higher difficulty outright. Like, imagine you had Monster Hunter World and you could just start the game at Master Rank difficulty. But you would still start at Great Jagras. The story would be the same. It wouldn't be that hard to balance the game around that. And I don't understand why they're not doing it like this. Now, obviously, there's like the multiplayer discussion. And yes, this is like the one possible reason that I can see why they are not doing it like this. Because obviously, like, how do you balance multiplayer then? That could possibly create like a player divide where you just have this one set of players who only ever play at low rank and they only ever get teamed up with other low rank players. So in the end you will have like 3 boxes of players, like the only low rank players, only higher rank players, only master rank players, and yeah, maybe that could be a problem. But does that mean that you are allowed to switch back to low rank or high rank difficulty at any point in order to be able to play with potentially everyone? Maybe. Like, maybe you should. Maybe you have a lazy day and you think, actually, I don't want to fight Fatalis at like master rank difficulty. Maybe I just want to kill him at low rank, whatever. Now, obviously, that brings in the good old pride and accomplishment discussion into video games, which is like, yeah, but maybe Fatalis shouldn't be easy. Yeah, I get it. I think so too, but then again, that's my decision. I would never do that. Like, I would always want to fight that thing at maximum difficulty. I would always want to fight Fatalis in Master Rank. So I will just do that. But I'm not everyone. Like, there are a lot of people who maybe want to solo Fatalis, but they just can't for whatever reason. Or they don't have the patience to do that, but they still want to have that experience. And whatever, just let them. Like, I don't care. Like, there's another easy solution for this, and it's the in-game trophy system. Like, not the like actual like trophies that you get on PlayStation or Steam or whatever, the achievement system. I mean the in-game thing where you get like, I forgot what they call it, where you get the little badges. You can make it so that you get a badge for fighting every single monster in the game on Master Rank difficulty, and then you get a badge. Or like, you fight Fatalis or whatever on Master Rank difficulty, and then you get a badge for it, so that you can brag with it. Whatever. There are countless ways you can solve this problem. I'm just tired of going through low rank and then high rank and start over every single time. But I also don't want to miss out on the story content. And this would, in my opinion, just be a very simple, straightforward solution for this problem. Maybe that's just me. Maybe everyone is okay with the way it is, but it always bothered me, and I can't imagine that I'm alone with that. I love Monster Hunter. I wouldn't criticize it in this way if I wouldn't love Monster Hunter. I would only ever make a video or like a rant like this about a thing that I care about. I just had to get this out. It's a little bit rambly, but whatever, this doesn't have to be like masterfully produced or anything. I just wanted to get this out, and you can obviously disagree with me, that's fine. But I would really love it if Monster Hunter Wilds would just have this difficulty selection outright, so that I don't have to bother with low rank anymore. Again, I think that the makers of Monster Hunter, the Monster Hunter team, kind of almost agrees with that. Otherwise, they just wouldn't have made the village low rank in Monster Hunter Rise so easy. Like, it's almost not there anymore. They don't want you to play low rank, it feels like. And again, the defender stuff. Why is it even there? It's such an unelegant solution to this problem. And yeah, maybe we're just one step away from what I want. Like, maybe they already do this with Wilds. I don't know. I hope so. Again, you can absolutely disagree with me. In fact, I want you to point out my bullshit. Like, I'm sure I'm forgetting something here with my brilliant concept, so please, go ahead, write in the comments how wrong I am. I want this to start a discussion. So with that being said, goodbye, and watch Godzilla -1. It's the best movie of the year.
Wow, you did it! This hunt will go down in history.